Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Michael Medalla. I'm responsible for the Toyota USA Foundation, and Toyota's North American headquarters is now located not too far from here in Plano, Texas, and that's the office that I work out of. I'm here to introduce Maurice Salazar out of Toyota Texas down in San Antonio, and he's going to tell you about the AMT program. The program was designed to solve a specific problem. Simply put, we didn't have enough skilled technicians to keep our advanced manufacturing centers working. This is an innovative post-secondary program designed to create the global best skilled technician. And it's a partnership, and I just learned today that it's a registered apprenticeship now. And it's an important partnership between the student, a group of employers, and a community and technical college. In 5 consecutive semesters, this program can yield an on-time graduation rate, a good STEM job, and the potential for 0 college debt. Here to tell you more about it is Maurice, and he has over 20 years of advanced manufacturing experience, 13 years with Toyota, and he worked his way up from a technical supervisor to the training and development department. In 2013, he started the AMT program in San Antonio, Texas, and since 2017, he's been responsible for the Texas FAME organization, which he'll tell you more about. Please help me welcoming Maurice Salazar.
Well, good afternoon. As Michael said, I'm Maurice Salazar. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. It is not a mega for advanced manufacturing. There's not a whole lot of advanced manufacturing jobs down there. What we do have is we have a lot of small manufacturers. 80% of our manufacturers in San Antonio have less than 30 employees. So what does that have to do with what I'm about to talk about? Well, everybody has been feeling the skills gap pinch across the nation and in our part of town. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the background of how we approach this from a regional standpoint. So I work for Toyota Motor Manufacturing, Texas. Toyota Motor Corporation, the largest automobile manufacturer in the world. So when someone walks into a country in any corner of the world and mentions the name Toyota, people know who you're talking about. Southeast Asia, South America, anywhere. It's the name that is so synonymous with automobile manufacturing. So we had to take the lead in, we are a community-based corporation, so we had to take the lead in addressing the skills gap. So I am part of the engaged employer that Matt and Eric were talking about. It is a necessity, but our skill and our expertise is in advanced automation, not in education and not in growing these types of programs. So we needed some help. So this is a collaboration with our local community college and with our other industry partners. But before we could get people to join this initiative, we had to take the ball and run with it ourselves. So the program started off as the Advanced Manufacturing Technician program, which is, like Mike said, it's a 2-year. It's actually 5 straight semesters of work and school at the same time. You work 3 days out of the week, a minimum of 24 hours, and you go to school 2 days out of the week, and it is a full-time college curriculum. Now, speaking of the curriculum, when we first approached the community college about this degree plan, they asked us, what are you looking for? So, well, our skilled technicians, we need technicians that are skilled in electrical, mechanical, fluid power, and programming devices like robotics and PLCs. They said, well, we don't have a degree plan like that. And I said, well, who does? Can you tell us so we can go talk to them? They said, nobody does. So we had to create one. So we created an associate's degree plan. It went up to the state. It got certified, and hence we had an associate's degree plan, the first true multi-skilled associate degree plan. And as Mike said, I started off on the floor. So I was a technical support supervisor, and our human resources training and development team was going to put this together. And with our problem-solving mindset at Toyota, they said, let's get somebody off the floor who knows what they need on the floor to help us run this program. And so, hence, since 2019, I've been in Human Resources and Training and Development Department. So we sat down with academia, we created this degree plan, we took it up to the state, got approved, and then we had to introduce it to the community. So that was a huge eye-opening experience because as we started to recruit for students to enter into this program, we had to explain what an advanced manufacturing technician was. They had no idea. And so we had to break it up into a language where they could understand. So we said, do you like critically thinking? Do you like to critically think? Do you like to solve problems? Are you good at math? Do you like robots? Do you like fixing stuff? And so once we found a targeted audience, we started recruiting these students into the program. And so with that said, we've been doing this for 4 years. After 4 years, we started seeing some of the fruits of our labor. And so not only did the program come with the multi-skilled technical curriculum in the college lecture and the controlled labs, but it came with real-world hands-on experience on a plant floor with a global manufacturer and a mature workforce. And so why that's important is because students that work in that environment, they become mature workers as they work through this internship. And so then not only those two aspects of it, but we added best practices when it comes to company philosophies such as our safety culture, workplace organization, our total production systems, which is the business aspect of how we make money, and 8-step problem solving, and in machine reliability. It's a combination between probability and possibility and what could go wrong as well what will go wrong and what you should do before it actually goes wrong. So these philosophies you couldn't teach in any, or you can't find these in any university or college. You find them on the workforce floor. And so we're teaching these into our program. These students are getting work that they can't get or experience that they can't get anywhere else. They're getting real work experience. We like to call this program a $30,000 working scholarship. We've graduated three classes. We're going to graduate our fourth one actually this Friday, and we have had not one student come out with any college debt. As a matter of fact, many of them come out with negative college debt, if you know what that means, a good savings account. So, and it's really, this program is now the #1 pipeline in our skilled technician workforce at our San Antonio plant. And to be honest with you, we started rolling trucks off the line in 2006, and we had never been able to fill all of our skilled technician positions. We've always had openings until this program came, and we actually filled it for the first time in 2014 for 1 day. For 1 day. And so then our production numbers continue to go up, and so we needed more skilled technicians, and so we're back to that point. So as fast as we're trying to put these students through the program, there's the bottleneck aspects of it. Like I did say, this is a collaboration with the school, with our community, and we are now working with our economic development department. But our bottlenecks, they just continue to pop up as we go through this because the demand is so high. So right now our bottleneck is the college can't handle more than the amount of students that we have in our program. We have more and more companies that want to sponsor. So this isn't a model where only big corporations can do, small mom and pop corporations can do it also, because you don't have to sponsor 20 students like we do. You can sponsor 1 student or 2 students. And the biggest aspect for a small college to do this, or a small company to do this model, is having to take that resource off of the floor in order to administer the plant side curriculum, because this is a learning program where you have to learn at school, and then you have to learn on the plant floor. We like to call it a 3-tiered learning system where you get the college lecture, you get the control labs at the school, and then you get to see the real-world application on the floor. And it's just made our students that come out of this program much more confident, much more savvy when it comes to technologies that are coming up, and they are skilled in those 5 skills that we talked about, the fundamentals of them, where they can learn those types of systems that they're responsible for. And I don't know if you guys understand or know this, but these jobs that are in such high demand, when you have a high demand job, the pay is pretty well too. So we're really changing lives in our community. We like to say we have a backyard strategy when we recruit our students into our program. There's 5 school districts that touch our plant. And so we go to those schools and we work with those schools to look for those students that are interested. And so it's created a pride of when I grow up, I want to go work for Toyota. So now we get down into the elementary level at fairs, and we do robot shows for them. And you can hear them talking amongst themselves. When you get older, you can go work for Toyota. So that's just spreading the seed for the future of advanced manufacturing technicians. And like Matt said, bringing prestigiousness back to this career, because this is truly a career path, and it comes with a lot of skill. Because like I tell my students, and I call them my students, you can Google anything. And I think somebody mentioned that earlier. You can Google anything, but we're in the age of what can you do? And in this program, you come out with the things that you can do, because you must be able to do in this day and age in advanced manufacturing. So I want to thank you again for having me. I really appreciate your attention. I really enjoyed this conference so far, so thank you very much.